He's been in such a funk because his mom has been sick.
Oh. Wow. This is kind of
So
cruel.
not cool. He's doing his best.
I know, right?
We love you, Lance.
He's the only one able to look at that player and remember that he's not just an entertainer, but a person struggling. This is a green flag because he displays what psychology calls minority influence. It happens when a small group or a single individual holds a different opinion or viewpoint from the majority and influences the majority to reconsider this perspective. A guy like this won't be easily swayed or manipulated, and he's willing to take a stand against injustice, and it shows a commitment to his own values. That's a guy with character.
We love you, Lance. Come on.
We love you, lots. We love you, lots. Yeah, I'm part of it, I guess, now. This is a very good example of healthy leadership, someone that leads with empathy and compassion and manifests it through strength and proactivity. He never blamed the audience, he never pitied the player, he only made sure to involve the audience in making the player feel better, automatically improving the dynamic that was playing with a single intervention. Talking about effectiveness, huh? And look at this, Lutz gets better. Wade's action had a decisive impact on the overall game. He understood very well his power and role in it, yet he never claimed merit nor requested praise. He's just there having the time of his life being himself. And this exact moment was when Ember looked at him with different eyes. His vulnerability is revealed to be his strength, and she is attracted by how unapologetically himself he is. Damn, girl.
You might want to step back.
Yeah, What? Wow.
Holy dewdrop.
She's showing her full strength here, which is raw, powerful, and extremely dangerous. He acknowledges and respects her strength, but he discovers that her strength makes her even more beautiful, capable of creating wonders around her. He retreats because her strength requires more space, so he gives it to her while maintaining his. This in real life would be translated to give each other space.
You okay?
Wow, he immediately picked up on her changing moods. Damn.
It's just that building over there, that's Garden Central Station. When I was a kid, my dad took me there because they had a Vivisteria tree.
Ooh.
I was so excited, but they set our fire. It was too dangerous, and they wouldn't let us in.
Racism be like...
The building flooded a few years later, so I missed my one chance to see a Vivisteria.
Girl.
You must have been so scared.
Oh my god.
I was.
Another green flag. She gets angry, but notice how he doesn't try to calm her down nor judge her anger. He doesn't try to immediately fix her feeling, but he accepts her anger and is touched by the injustice she shares. He's comfortable showing his feelings, but that's just one part of communication, and he knows it. In fact, he goes deeper, puts himself in her shoes, and by holding space for her anger, by allowing her expression of it, he successfully uses her emotion to connect to her and understand her better. It's truly beautiful, especially considering the fact that she's always told to keep her anger in. I think his acceptance and calmness allows her to breathe.
Oh, how do you do that?
True, man.
Draw
Wow.
people in. You got a whole stadium to connect with you. I can't even connect with one customer. My stupid temper always kicks in.
She's going through a fairly common process here. She's expected to keep in her emotions, especially by her family. So when someone doesn't expect that, her brain assesses this as a new situation and considers it dangerous. Now she goes to defensive mode, questioning how he is even able to do that. To then switch to comparison, why can't I do that? To then fall deeper into self-blame. She blames her stupid temper, completely missing that she just got mad and nothing has happened. This is called emotional baggage, and it refers to the emotional scars, negative beliefs, and lingering doubts that individuals carry with them from past relationships and past experiences. This can happen especially if one has always been in toxic relationships and now they're in a healthy one. This will ironically trigger the brain to consider the situation dangerous simply because it's not familiar to the individual. They cannot predict what is going to happen.
I guess I just say what I feel. And I don't think a temper is so bad. Sometimes when I lose my temper, I think it's just me trying to tell you something I'm not ready to hear.
That's ridiculous.
No, come on, girl.
Maybe.
So he sees her baggage and accepts it, understands it, and offers a solution. He's trying to tell her two things here. One, you can do it too. Here's how. And he's offering her encouragement and a practical way to do it. He's saying you don't have to suppress your emotions. You just need to be honest about them with the people you love. And two, he's saying that having a temper is not the issue. It's normal. Even if you communicate your emotions, you'll still lose your temper simply because of inner conflicts going on. Inner conflicts we're not quite ready to untangle yet. So when when these inner conflicts manifest themselves, they tend to come out as messy and chaotic. He's trying to tell her that her outward expression of anger serves as a way to release pent-up emotions, but also to distract herself from addressing the underlying issue directly, which is that she feels sad and caged in her life because she has so many obligations, one of them being the huge pressure she feels from her family. Now, she judges this as ridiculous because she can't fathom letting her parents down, so she's unable to understand how his advice could help her. She's going through what is called resistance to change, or psychological resistance. And this is when individuals consciously or unconsciously resist efforts to change their thoughts, feelings, or behaviors, often due to fear, uncertainty, or perceived threats to their sense of identity or stability. I have a mini course meant to help you with that, by the way. You can find it on my Patreon link in bio. Now, her remark would usually create conflict, like, that's ridiculous, but he doesn't take it personally. He offered the solution with no strings attached. So he doesn't care if she's going to judge it or not, if she's going to take it or not. It works for him, and that's all that matters to him.